Hey everyone, Ready Dash here. Time for another blind commentary, and today we're looking at an episode-length fan animation. It is Project Thundercloud by Minty Root, and it was suggested by Molly Feist and Paulness Cupcake. Yeah, last week Minty Root released a new fan animation, Dinky's Destiny, but I figured I'd look at their first project first. This is the longer version, titled confusingly as Project Thundercloud II, despite not being a sequel to the original Project Thundercloud, but rather a full version, apparently containing everything in the original video plus more. Or at least that's what I've been told. I don't really know what to expect here. It's a full-length animation, but it's not one I've ever heard much about, really. It took a while for it to get a second request, it only coming after Dinky's Destiny was released. That's kind of strange to me, as other full-length animations like Double Rainbow or close to full-length animations like Snowdrop were unavoidable even to someone like me who wasn't very involved in fandom stuff at the time. Whatever else, the title is really cool. Makes me think of Rainbow Dash. Anyway, not sure what to say beyond that, so I guess I'll just start it. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah, we got a disclaimer. Cool. And I can't tell what that says. Elements of Harmony.
The elements of harmony. Magical artifacts that are making our world peaceful and habitable for all of us were said to have been built out of the rarest crystals from all the corners of
Until we learned they came from a tree.
For generations, their bearers had the duty to protect us from the chaos. But without them, we would be condemned to fear ourselves and others.
Mm-hmm.
It's said that if the elements of harmony were to disappear,
Who are those ponies?
A beautiful alicorn mare with a golden mane and silver wings would guide us to find them back. The endless night is about to begin, and the alicorn is nowhere in sight.
Okay. Project Thundercloud II, The Bright Eyes Saga, Shadowbox. Interesting title. Octavia and Vinyl. Good to see them. And there's Derpy.
My name is Derpy Hooves.
Hi, Derpy Hooves.
I am a simple Pegasus pony from Ponyville.
You're not that simple.
However, there's something different about me that you must know. I have strabismus, meaning my eyes are not properly aligned with each other.
Oh, that's kind of bleak. Getting her cutie marked for almost drowning? Don't know about that.
My problem was neurological.
I've
The
got
doctors
to
couldn't
find
do
my
anything to
way.
correct the problem.
Okay.
It's not only with my vision, it's also affecting the front of my body, giving me my derpy hooves. My clumsiness is so important that it was represented by my cutie mark, 7 bubbles representing both luck and fragility. They joked about the way I acted, saying that I was just stupid and silly. This was not my fault. This was the way I was, and I couldn't do anything about it. I wished to get my body fixed. Later, I realized it was not what I really wanted. What I wanted was respect, and I had to earn it by myself.
Amethyst. And another song from the Season 3 finale getting used there as background music.
Despite being a great flyer raised by a former Wonderbolts member, I couldn't join them because they didn't trust my impaired vision. Instead,
Rainbow
I
and
used my
Fluttershy.
silly eyes as an advantage and became one of the best male mayors of Ponyville, using my nearsighted vision to keep my focus on my mail.
And there's Twilight. Alicorn Twilight. Crystal Empire. Huh. Mare in the Moon is back? Or was that in the past?
I know I will have to live with this for the rest of my life, but I don't really mind anymore. My best memories are from the voices of my friends and my family.
Dr.
I
Hooves.
don't need perfect vision to be happy. I might be unable to walk correctly either, but I still got my wings, and I will live with it. Some would say that I never had any chance, but I'm here to prove they're wrong.
Celestia. Okay. And Trixie.
You want to make the endless night happen, Princess Celestia, and I won't allow you to blind those who are important to me.
What? Now I'm just confused. And was the background music supposed to cut out completely? Unexplained? I guess. The animation is really, really pretty in this, by the way. Looks nice. That's a beautiful shot, for instance. Great artwork.
Dear Princess Celestia, my name is Dinky Hooves.
And now
Daughter of
Dinky.
Derpy Hooves. I am a simple unicorn filly from Ponyville. However, there is something rare about me.
Of course.
I have horn inversus. Rather than turning counterclockwise like most unicorns, it turns clockwise. My special horn made me feel very different from other unicorns, as all the spells that we learn are written in counterclockwise magic. I couldn't cast a single one of them. I didn't want to be called a silly horned and mocked for this, but I cannot.
She can do more magic than you, Diamond Tiara.
I remember one night, my mommy told me, what matters is not what you are, but what you do. I might be blind, but I can still see that you are brilliant.
Are you blind, or did you just have poor vision?
Thing it's connected to.
That's
instead.
not properly established.
I understood that day that I had to accept my horn and work hard if I wanted to cast magic. so I started studying it. She was just a Pegasus who raised me as her daughter. She couldn't teach me anything about magic, so she asked her unicorn friends to teach me instead. Final Scratch, a disc pony with a backwards note representing her musical talent and her ability to reinvent it, taught me about magical...
Vinyl's pretty awesome.
Amethyst Star, a crystal magician with 3 gemstones representing her talent with things that are precious, taught me about altruistic magics. And Lyra Heartstrings, an inventor with a lyre representing her talent with finely tuned tools, taught me about magical sciences. But Derpy still taught me something important.
I'd like to think of Lyra as another musician, personally, but...
And that there was always a solution to your problems. I read books after books to finally understand magic so I could rewrite my spells for my special horn. And at the end, I finally did what other unicorns could do. It's not perfect, however. My translation is not that accurate, and I often make mistakes, but still, I can do something.
That's pretty damn adorable. Star Swirl poster there too. That's cool. Nice touch.
And I can't allow you to do this. I'm just a filly, and I might not be very strong, but I must do something about it.
Don't worry, Dinky. I'm sure they will come back very soon. Why don't I show you a new spell?
Amethyst is adorable.
And I could bake you some muffins too.
Aww.
There is something wrong right now. First with the moon, then Mommy and Daddy leaving Canterlot without telling me why. I have a deep feeling that the story of Nightmare Moon is going to happen again.
Oh, okay, so it's happening again. That's what that symbolized earlier.
Stay here and do nothing while Equestria is falling into darkness. I have to go there and help them.
I cannot let you go to Canterlot on your own. You know you're too young for that. Leave it to the big persons instead. I'm sure they will...
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that was her magic, I guess? Lyra and Bob-on.
Ditzy!
Where's Dinky? I thought you were...
Dinky is safe. I came here as soon as your sister told me about it.
Nice 3D effects there.
When Princess Twilight read out loud the letter I had to deliver, it said that Princess Luna required her help. When she got trapped on the moon, I understood that something bad happened to her. I saw the elements of harmony vanish, and Princess Celestia told me that she wanted to never make the sun rise again. I just have to save her.
Okay.
I can't let you become blind from the lack of sunlight. I just have to save you from this. I just need to...
Ditzy, you can barely walk in a straight line. I know you can do incredible things all by yourself, but let us help you with this. Please.
I think he's reading his lines a little fast there.
You gathered them all with you?
I couldn't go alone. We are friends after all. Only if we work together will we be able to gather back the elements harmony. If we don't...
Yeah!
We'll freeze, and I can't let this happen. It's not
Slow down a little bit there.
It has to be done, and I need your help.
You're right. I shouldn't have tried to do this only by myself. Now, let's find back the elements together. found out what's happened to you from all the books I read about magic. It's not unidirectional, and it can corrupt its user. You didn't sleep for more than 1,000 of years, and you simply ran out of energy. And like the sun would do, you are turning into a supernova. All the pressure on you made you collide, and now you're attracting us in your fall. Dinky, you... Are you mad at me for going away from the house, Mommy? No,
Aww.
Dinky. I am so happy to know that you're safe.
Not for a long time.
Princess Celestia, no matter what you are gonna do, we will find a way to get back the elements and save you from what you have become.
Don't think you will be able to find them. They are gone forever now.
Well then, I'll have to save you all by myself.
They're overdoing the 3D thing now a little bit.
You keep being delusional, but a blind Pegasus like you is worthless.
Okay,
here.
so again she's blind. That's... And I guess Octavia and Bonbon are part of the story now, despite not really having any established role in things.
Mommy is not worthless. She's made out of the same stardust as you, and I am the elements of harmony. It's not because she has an impaired vision that she can't do anything useful for our society. And I...
Mm-hmm. And okay.
I got it!
So the now I'm just confused. The Tree of Harmony, so they
The elements
this
of
was
harmony
after
may be gone, but it won't stop us from saving you. They are just symbolic after all. It's what they represent, and that is truly important. We got them in us, and that's all that matters right now. Octavia, you always wanted to give a good impression to others as cellists. You never spoke a word louder than the other. That's why you are the element of kindness. Lionel, you are a respected...
and it kind of ruins the effect of the music when you can still hear Twilight's voice on the instrumental track.
Bon, you are the element of laughter. When giving sweets to ponies, you always told them fresh and funny stories to make them laugh and smile. Lyra, with all your strange inventions, you always wanted to help the world progress. You even tried without success to cure Derpy's eyes, and that's why you represent
Okay,
the element
that's
of
something she did.
generosity. And you, Daddy, you may seem mysterious, but I know you would never abandon us, and that's why you are the element of loyalty. So this means that you must be the element of magic. You got your own element too. The most powerful one, actually. The one that is connecting all of the elements together. With the determination you had, you worked hard to earn the respect of others. And from this, you influenced all of us to become better individuals. You were the forgotten element of inspiration, Bright Eyes. That's also the true meaning of your cutie mark. It's not about your clumsiness. It's because you are the one connecting the 7 of us together. I can't thank you enough for being...
And now there's 7 elements.
You're just a Pegasus, but you taught me more about magic than any unicorn ever did. I learned from you the importance of determination, and that's what I needed most.
And Luna
Today, a blind Pegasus reminded me of an important lesson. Despite her impaired vision and her inability to move correctly her front hooves, she reminded me of the importance of determination when she confronted me without any doubts. Her determination influenced her daughter, a unicorn with a special horn, to find back the elements of harmony even if we thought that they were gone. With all these years, I completely forgot what were actually the elements. These are symbols and nothing else. The true power of harmony resides inside of us, and not inside the artifacts that we are wielding. The two prove to be the third alicorn representing the forgotten element of inspiration and magic. For the first and the second one, we already know the story.
Well... Dinky's destiny. Okay. The Lunar Revolution begins. So, I think I know why this one doesn't seem to get talked about as much as some other long fan animations. That's not to say it was Dusk's Dawn bad. We couldn't be that lucky. This was more bad in the same sort of way that Snowdrop was bad. It was just a vaguely unpleasant mix of preening sentimentality and clumsy evocation of both fanon and canon, made vaguely palatable by some fairly impressive visuals. The animation really was the best part. The voice acting on the two leads was also pretty good, I guess. Made for a halfway decent presentation, but yeah, everything about the approach to the storytelling here was just kind of wrong. The often stated rule is show, don't tell, but here everything was exposition. Characters who were supposed to be relevant to the story and important to the main characters were only established as so because we were told that they are. Some, like Bonbon and Octavia, I don't even think were properly established as being important. They're just important because we know who they are from popular fanon, I guess. Little was established at all, really. And the pacing was just bizarre. Plot points were poorly explained and came out of nowhere. And it was weird things like Celestia suddenly being all evil and stuff. An idea that I, as a fan of her, am never going to like, but I could live with it if it was set up in any sort of way at all. It just came out of nowhere, though, and it was also very monotone. The entire thing had this one-dimensional solemnity to it. I watch stuff like this in Snowdrop, and I have to wonder if these fan animators are watching the same series I am. Ponies should be fun. Even Dusk's Dawn knew to try and insert some comic relief into things. That's what I said about My Little Portal 5 and going back further, Fall of the Crystal Empire. Too much graveness is just going to get oppressive. It doesn't need to be a comedy, but insert some levity into your script. Show us the characters in a state other than serious business, and we'll start to care about them more. You can't just bank on us buying into them because they're fan favorite background ponies or because they have disabilities they need to overcome. Making a character blind does not make them a deep or interesting character. It's a crutch for small sympathies, and a good character really has to come entirely from the writing. Stuff like this, I know the intention is to be uplifting or empowering, inspiring, that kind of thing, but when the writing doesn't lend any actual depth to the proceedings, it just ends up being kind of trite and shallow. Sorry if I'm coming on strong with this. I don't mean to be too harsh. It is something fan-made, and the work that went into it, well, it's surely just remarkably staggering, the amount of work that went into it. And as I said, there were good things here, particularly in the visual presentation. This whole reacting thing, it just wouldn't be worth it to me if I couldn't share my honest feelings with you about everything I watch. And yeah, if someone is going to produce any kind of art for an audience, criticism is naturally going to follow. So yeah. Now, will I still do Dinky's Destiny even with how I felt about this one? Probably. It's a later work, so perhaps it's a better one. It's shorter. As said, the animator really is skilled with the visuals too, so I'm interested to check it out for that. Anyway, despite the negativity, hope you still like the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.